What is up, MSF family? GoofyRhexxi here, and I hope you guys are all doing well today. So I apologize in advance in this video. I know I'm usually the jovial, the happy guy, excited, right? Always try to find the good in things, the silver lining per se. But in this particular video, man, I'm honestly at a place where there's been a lot of things happening in the game. And for me, everything has kind of just come to a head at this point right now. And I kind of just want to go through a few things in the game that have been frustrating to me. And I know for a fact, just based on talking with some of you guys in the community, it's also frustrating for you too as well. So the first thing, we're going to skip the let's start right now thing and just kind of just go right into it. The first thing I want to touch base on, guys, is this right here, Ghost. Ghost now, this is an email we got on the 20th, which was last week, Wednesday, right? That Ghost character shards are now available in the War Store. It is now 126, January 26, 6 days after that. And I personally have yet to see Ghost show up in the War Store. Now, I know I'm not the only one that is frustrated by this, because I've talked to a few players in the community who have said the same thing. Bro, I have yet to see Ghost in the War Store. And I think that that is absolutely just like asinine, bro, because how in the world have I gone through basically, well, we got one more reset, one more store reset today. So I've gone through 17, that's right? 17 store resets, and I've yet to see Ghost in the War Store, bro. Obviously, right, we know that Ghost is a character that's needed for Jubilee, and we just saw the Jubilee in the Bishop kit. So even more so now, I'm looking to be able to save credits so that I can get more shards for Ghost. And I'm probably going to do something that I usually don't do. As a light spender, you know, spending like $20 to $25 a month, some months 50, depending on what the offers are, right? For someone like that who's not whaling, which by the way, this is no shot at the whales. Baby, I love y'all. Let's understand, whales, krakens, I love you guys. Like, that's no shot at you guys. But for somebody that's not a whale or a kraken, bro, this is uber frustrating, man. The fact that I've yet to see Ghost in the War Store, and she's been available for 6 days. Available to who? Not me, and not to multiple of the players that are in this community. For me, that's frustrating. Along with the other sort of campaign farm mechanics that they have in the game too. How many times are you farming characters multiple times? Character would be 20 shards away from getting to that next star level, and the character doesn't drop for 3 or 4 days, bro. It's insane that their mechanics are like this. And for me, this is frustrating. Ghost right now, I'm looking for Ghost, and I can't find her. Ghost is ghosting me, bro. Ghost is literally ghosting me right now, and it has to do with their mechanics, and it should not be okay that I have not been able to see characters Ghost show up in the store, or characters that I farm, you know, also not showing up. Then, of course, we had yesterday happen, right? Iceman got released. First of all, it took forever for his offer to actually show up in the store. And then also for Red Stars, how long did it take for Red Stars to pop up? It showed the picture on the front. Great, super. But then when you actually looked at the drop rates for it, he wasn't actually in the drop rates. When you go all the way down, he wasn't here. My man disappeared. Iceman, that's not his ability. But somehow Iceman disappeared. Unless you look at it in like a snowy day or something like that. And I guess, like, you know, based on his body, that you might not be able to see him, but he has pants in the game, so we should have been able to see Iceman. Sorry, there's the jokes. I'm sorry. This is seriously frustrating for me, man. The Red Star drops have been atrocious. I've pulled multiple basic Red Star orbs. For Yellow Jacket, I pulled 25 basic Red Stars. I pulled 4 elites, two 4-star elites, and then 2 5-star elites, or maybe he was one of the 6. There was one where I pulled a 6 and got 2 Red Stars for Yellow Jacket, 2 Red Stars for Iceman. So far, I've pulled 15 basic and 2 elites for him so far, and I got 2 Red Stars for this dude. Bro, the mechanics in this game are absolute trash. They're awful, bro. They're awful in this game, and I don't like that they're doing it that way. It's like frustration marketing or frustration mechanics, because then right, they're gonna show me some Red Star offer or some character offer, which I bought Iceman. Don't get me wrong, like, I bought Iceman. I'm gonna buy a Bishop too. Like I said, this is one of those rare months where I actually spend money. Like, in my alliances today were just like, Goofy, yo, Goofy whale? Like, yeah, I don't typically spend money on characters, but I spent money on a character like Iceman, and I'm gonna spend on Bishop because, bro, those are like two really good characters that are gonna have good kits in the game, but also just nostalgic, bro. Like, I like those two characters, but for me, this is frustrating. And it's almost like they're going to be doing frustration marketing, right? But soon they're going to have nobody to market to because you're frustrating everybody. So in my personal opinion, that crap sucked. Then, of course, we have the Covert Ops event going on right now, which I know nobody's happy about. Nobody's happy about Covert Ops right now, right? First and foremost, there's no orb fragments for Blitzen. Why? Why? There are 9 military characters in the game, by the way, 2 of which... Let's jump to it since we're talking about it. I'm sorry, this is not like a super clean transition video. I apologize in advance, but look at this, bro. There are 9 characters in the game. Punisher just got reworked to be a military. 2 characters in Yelena and Red Guardian are new characters in Marvel Strike Force. I think Mer Soldier just got reworked to be military. I think Killmonger also got reworked to be military. And then you give us this Covert Ops event, bro, and you give us no orb fragments, which basically means that you have to blitz your mind out. Like I said, I'm doing like 5 or 6 rotations a day, blitz sim, but I still got to log in multiple times in order to be able to do the blitz rotations. So you're not necessarily giving me less time to play in the game, because guess what? We're all in the same shard, which, by the way, makes no sense. Why are we all in the same shard? Somebody that's playing this game for 100 days is competing with somebody that's been playing this game for 1,100 days. How does that make any sort of sense? It makes no sense whatsoever. To me, that is frustrating. You got 9 characters, 9 military characters in the game, and you're supposed to get points with Covert and get the milestones that way? Dude, come on, man. That's trash, dude. That absolutely sucks. Sorry to take your phrase, mobile gamer. This is absolutely horrible trash. And as a mid-game player, I'm frustrated. As a light spender, I'm frustrated. To the whales and the krakens, I know that they're also frustrated too, because this event sucks, dude. This event is absolutely trash, dude. Look at the milestones that you're getting all the way towards the end. All the way towards the end. That's where you're going to be getting the G14 fragments and the G15 fragments, right? And guess what? You don't get 1 orb every day. You get an orb every other day, dude. Bro, come on, man. Come on, do better. Do better. That's awful. Not to mention also that you have had back-to-back-to-back character events. I get it. We've asked you for multiple characters releases. We used to say, right, you're not releasing characters in time. You're not giving us enough characters. Like, we used to say that a lot of times. And I'm partially regretting that because I was one of those players. I'm 600 plus days in. So I'm one of those players that was just like, bro, like, why are we not getting a character for like 3 or 4 months? But now you're doing one every 2 weeks, dude? How do you expect us to keep up with that? You just want us to spend because you're greedy, right? Ultimately, Scopey, that's what it is. You are greedy. You want us to spend money on the characters in this game. We've had Stature, we've had Yellow Jacket, Ghost, Shatterstar, Longshot, Kitty. Then the next is gonna be Iceman and Bishop, dude. So I gotta log in multiple weeks to do rotations in Blitz 6-7 times a day. Bro, I don't want to be a dirty blitzer. I'm good. I just want to enjoy a game and play a game. This is becoming unenjoyable to me. Completely unenjoyable to me. And it's frustrating. Blitz Sim, great. You've given us Blitz Sim now. Now, oh my God, I can sim through all of my blitzes. Woo, yippee. Oh my God, yay. But guess what? You replaced it with RTA. You replaced it with RTA. And RTA was fine. The kind of sort of fine, right? The matchmaking was terrible. I get it. Matchmaking was absolutely horrendous and atrocious. And granted, I'm doing fine. I'm at 95 objectives, but do you know how many hours I've had to spend to be at 95? You know how many hours I've spent to be where that is right now? It's stupid, dude. I don't like it. The objectives, some of the objectives that you're given, bro, why do you have Stature on here? Stature is a character that's been released in the past 2 months. You expect somebody that just hit level 64, to be able to use Stature? You expect somebody that just hit 64 to be able to use Stature? I get it. I'm past that, right? I have Stature. I can use Stature, whatever. At some point in time, I'm going to tackle this. I don't really feel a compelling urge to do it right now because I'm at 95. Like I can chill, just do dailies and be able to hit 100 over the next week or so, right? Like I'm cool. Like I have 10 days. I'm good. But what about the players that don't have stature? What about the players that don't have a She-Hulk, you know, that just hit level 64? Like how are they supposed to be able to complete these objectives, dude? It's not right, bro. Like I don't see how it's right. Blitz Sim is too competitive. You first, and then with RTA, you gave us one way of completing it where we could get knockouts galore, right? We could get knockouts galore. For me, that benefited me. For the earlier players, that really didn't benefit them because people were just going for knockouts. It wasn't working. So I get why you kind of changed things up a little bit to make it better so that everybody could do, you know, I guess, abilities or whatever. But bro, like it's just the fact that you're forcing us now to do it that way. Why can't you be more creative and give us 2 additional ways for everybody to be able to complete their objectives? Why? You know, and then the other part of it is that you chose to fix that. You fixed matchmaking a little bit, but you still haven't fixed the fact that people keep on quitting. Dude, you are getting us into a place as a mid-game player, as a light spender. I'm in this place right now where I'm like, bro, why do I keep playing this game? That's pretty much basically where I'm at right now. Granted, I love the game. I love Marvel. That's the reason why I will continue to play this game, you know, but I'm starting to like process, do I really want to waste my time? Dude, I've pretty much basically given up on Covert Ops. I haven't even done the Blitz yet. I have not even done this Blitz yet because in my mind, I'm just like, I don't feel like since December, we have been logging in. Since December, we have been logging in and setting timers to complete Blitz rotations. You were supposed to give us less time in the game, and you're now forcing us to spend more time in the game. I have to lose arena battles to be able to get points. I have to lose because think about it, right? This Covert Ops event is such, I'm sorry if I'm bouncing back and forth. This Covert Ops event is a late game event, dude. It's a late game event. Because who's gonna have a big old Captain Marvel or a big Yelena and Red Guardian? Who's gonna have that? Now, granted, I get it. G15 pieces, sure. Probably more beneficial for late game players, right? Absolutely, I get that. But then, what are the other rewards that I'm getting from doing this? A couple ABCs, a couple L3 training modules, blue gear raid orbs. For me, that's not beneficial. Obviously, for earlier players, it is. This is not enticing for me, man. All the way to the end is where you're gonna be getting the orbs. You're not giving us any fragments, man. Bro, I'm done. I'm stopping the rant here, guys. I'm frustrated, and I know that I'm not the only one that's frustrated in this game right now. Obviously, I'm going to continue to play the game, but I'm not advocating for this crap that they're doing right now. I'm not advocating for this right now. They got to switch it up and they got to change it. It's not just about late game players. It's about also people who are mid game. It's also about people who are not spending money. Granted, like I said again, love the Krakens, love the whales, friends with a lot of them. I appreciate you guys. It's not about you guys. It's about what they're doing and how they're not caring about the rest of the community. I don't like that, man. You got to fix it. You got to change it because people like me are frustrated. Yeah, I'll stick around, but others won't. And that's where the rubber meets the road, right? There are people who like me who will stay. But what about others? You got to switch it up and you got to fix it. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Obviously, I apologize if I'm not as jovial and as happy as I usually am, but you can obviously probably feel my frustration and where I'm coming from. I love y'all much. I will continue to be the support that you guys need throughout this game. I feel you guys. I feel your frustration. I feel it, guys. And hopefully this is something that they'll take into consideration moving forward. All right. Love y'all very much. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe.